Beijing. He was a brilliant student during the dark days of China's Cultural Revolution. He visited America, and left unimpressed with democracy. Plucked from academia, he climbed the ladder of Beijing's brutal politics. He did not attend President Trump's meeting with Xi Jinping last week, but his ideas and advice almost certainly helped shape it. Few in the communist leadership have pressed China's effort to surpass the United States for as long as Wang Huning, a shrewd strategist who has served 3 Chinese presidents from behind the scenes. As Mr. Trump pits his advisors against one another and sows doubt about America's future in Asia, Mr. Wang has emerged as one of Mr. Xi's most influential confidants, one who has brought a steadiness of vision and purpose to China's rivalry with the United States. A college professor turned party theoretician, Mr. Wang, 63, has long argued that China needs a strong, authoritarian state to restore it to national greatness after a century of humiliation by foreign powers. He has helped cast Mr. Xi as leading China into a new era of global ascendance by keeping society under the party's tight control. His efforts were recognized last month when he was elevated into the all-powerful 7-man Politburo Standing Committee despite never having governed a province or run a state ministry. He is now the party's top ideologue and the chief interpreter of Mr. Xi's new style of authoritarian rule. Some liken his shadowy role, though not his ideas, to that of Mr. Trump's former advisor Stephen K. Bannon, or Karl Rove, who counseled President George W. Bush. But Mr. Wang moved from leader to leader, shaping the outlook not only of Mr. Xi but also his 2 predecessors, Hu Jintao and Jiang Zemin. In doing so, he has played a key role in justifying one-party rule during China's transformation into a geopolitical rival of the United States. People call him the brain behind 3 supreme leaders, said Yun Sun, a China expert at the Washington-based Stimson Center. As a young professor in Shanghai in the late 1980s, Mr. Wang won attention for advocating neo-authoritarianism, the idea that a nation as big and poor as China needed a firm hand to push through modernization before it could consider becoming a democracy. As others argued that China could never modernize without becoming democratic, a view that later gave rise to the ill-fated student movement based in Tiananmen Square. Mr. Wang made the case in a 1988 article that an enlightened autocracy would be highly effective in distributing social resources in order to promote rapid economic growth. He believed in modernization and that China needed strong political leadership, said Ren Xiao, a professor of international relations at Fudan University in Shanghai and a former student of Mr. Wang. That is still on his mind. It is his firm belief. In Mr. Xi, the most powerful Chinese leader in decades, Mr. Wang has found an ideological soulmate. Mr. Wang is believed to have helped craft Mr. Xi's key slogans, including the one the party enshrined in its constitution last month, elevating Mr. Xi to the same status as Mao. Xi Jinping thought for the new era of socialism with Chinese special characteristics.